Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and on this episode we will be looking at Jester King's Nocturn Chrysalis. This is their barrel-aged wild ale re-fermented with blackberries. This is their blend 4. It was bottled in July of 2016, and comes in at 5.2% alcohol by volume. Of course, Jester King is out of Austin, Texas. This is brewery only. I think it was about 2 per person, 3 per person, somewhere around there. I've had this beer, but I've never had this blend. Jake's had this beer, but he's never had this blend.
Yeah.
So, very excited to check it out and see how it goes. Cap does not want to come off. Alright. Oh my.
Pretty gnarly head on
Yeah.
that.
Alright. So. Pours out a very kind of a dark red, purple type color with a pink, light pink head. It's actually pretty nice and frothy too for it. Had quite a bit of soda-like carbonation there on the pour.
Yeah, it's real crackly, not
Smells
aggressive.
No, smells pretty crackly. That soda-like carbonation that you kind of see out of DeGard beers. So, looks pretty nice though. Let's check out the aroma. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Wow. Blackberry wine jam. I mean,
That's pretty much it.
super jammy blackberries. Very nice fruity wine characteristic out of it too. The funk is a lot less pronounced here compared to Montmorency, you know? A bit of a sweeter kind of a undertone there. Wow, that smells insane. Whew. So much different.
Blackberries for days.
Yep. Cheers. Oh,
Blackberries for days.
that is just blackberry jam. Oh my goodness. That's incredible. So much blackberry.
That's what it tastes like.
Yep, it tastes like blackberries. Getting a lot of vinous notes, some fruity wine characteristics out of it, some light kind of a breadiness. It's really like blackberry pie. I mean, really, really phenomenal. There's just a hint of a seedy kind of a bitterness on the back end at first.
Or a soft, pillowy carb.
It feels kind of spritzy, that kind of soda-like at first, but then it kind of tapers off and the body feels medium full and goes into that. Oh man.
Maybe the best blend.
Yeah,
Bad.
this is a fantastic blend. Now, the last blend 3 that I had was drinking incredibly well, and this off the bat is really, really, really nice. I've always enjoyed Nocturne, but I don't remember it being like this good fresh. I mean, it was really amazing fresh, but this is fantastic. I mean, really, really, really over the top. Wow. I think acidity is pretty awesome. A hint of that acetic acid, but not in a bad way. It's pretty long lasting, nice and puckery.
Yeah.
fantastic for a more fresh batch of I don't know, Nocturne. I don't know. I like it fresh, but I think this is going really well. I feel like the more I drink this beer, the more vinous it gets as far as like the blends. I feel like the later on the blends, I get more of a wine-like character to it. Some nice oak and things like that. But yeah, this blend 4 is really good. Probably
pretty dry.
Yeah, very nice and dry too. This might be the best blend that I've had. That batch 3 that we had shared recently. Of course, you weren't here for that. Batch 3.
The last one I had was blend 2.
Yeah, I think blend 2.
I had blend 1 and blend 2.
I think blend 2 aged I was a little iffy on, but this is definitely much better than, of course, that. But it reminds me more of the blend 3, just a lot more intense, like fresh blackberry, which is pretty awesome. So this is only about 6 months out, so maybe not even 5 months yet. So awesome batch from Jester King. This is always one of my favorites, and I think it just gets better every time they do it. So as for a rating, I'm at least a 4.75 on this. The easy 4.75. No, I'm close to a 5 in a sense, but if you're having the way that the spawn beers are kind of, I don't know, the carbonation's a little bit different on those beers, and there's certain things about those beers that just seem more refined. This is still really amazing, definitely. But I'd love to see this on a spontaneously fermented base. I think it would be pretty incredible. So,
and much less funk on this one.
Yeah, a lot less funk, definitely.
The previous ones, like batch 2, I think was pretty funky.
Yeah, and especially compared to the Montmorency that we just had, that was bottled only a month earlier than this. It was really funky, and this really isn't as funky. This is a lot more like jammy and vinous, and quite a bit more reminds me of the barrel-aged fruited wild ales, more of that jammy type of characteristic to it. So yeah, awesome blend. It's pretty limited, but watch out for it when they release it again. Definitely one of my favorite fruited blends that they do.
Super unique, not really anything.
Yeah,
I mean, all the Jester King fruited sours, there's not like another brewery that's doing fruited sours that are like the ones Jester King is doing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's some other stuff out there that's good, but with blackberries like this, no, it's definitely different. And even most of their fruited stuff, really, it's just, they're very unique, and I think they're very good at what they do. Even with the barrel-aged fruits, the spawn blends, all that. So anyway, check them out if you can, and that's pretty much it for this episode. So as always, think global, drink local, and